Hi, my name is Tate Knight, and I'll be talking to you about 3 movies from 3 black filmmakers that I enjoy. Not to say that these are my favorite. These are the first 3 that I thought that popped in my head, honestly. The first one is the Tyler Perry movie, Why Did I Get Married? And there's also a part 2 to that. But Why Did I Get Married is basically about different couples from different parts of life, basically, that go on this annual couples retreat. There's drama that takes place at this retreat, of course, hence Tyler Perry's drama, comedy, romance type of filmmaking. And I like that there's a variety of couples. Some have kids, some don't have kids. A couple got divorced, so it's like different outcomes, and the couple, they had affairs with other people. It was a lot going on. Um, so yeah, I do think Tyler Perry has more of a comedy, romantic type of writing style, and that's good because he also at the end has a life lesson always. Either we've been through what he's talked about so we could relate as black people, or we know someone, or we're learning, oh, that happens to people, so we have an open mind about that. And yeah, he's just a good writer to me, so he's one of my favorites. And he has multiple um Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Medea's Family Reunion, Big Happy Family was about death and accepting death and solving problems. It's the many movies that he has made that I feel like touches over the different lives of black people, not just Why Did I Get Married. Get Out by Jordan Peele, I believe. Get Out, it was not one of my favorite movies, so I did rate that a B. Unlike the Tyler Perry one, I rated that an A because it was good writing and a nice story build-up. But for the movie Get Out, I'm gonna rate it a B. It was great writing, and I like the scenery and the shots that led up to certain horrific moments, kind of. I'm a little scaredy cat. But there were black statistics in it, like, I don't know, just like a black man walking alone and he's kidnapped and he wakes up brainwashed. Like that's like a joke they have. And now it's black people don't drink tea, so don't drink tea. And it gave off this kind of ominous vibe. It was also another racial moment was when they were stopped by the police because he told them to get out the car. He was black. So it was that moment too. And the whole the whole woman tapping into his like inner mind and him thinking and going back to his bad childhood and, essentially making him a mark. Like he was a mark the whole time. That's why I give it a B, but it was very good because it shocked me and it kind of kept me on my seat a little bit, but it was kind of creepy, so that's why it's not a movie I would watch all the time. Another main point is that goes to show you how black people are beautiful. This is my opinion, that black is beautiful because white people used to enslave us. They wanted to keep our minds enslaved. So the fact that they're taking our minds or using our bodies, what does that tell you? Why would black does not crack? And another racial moment where they were trying to sell him, of course, like have an auction. So he's there thinking they're having some kind of party, and they're having an auction. And the summary of the story is that this black guy was going to meet his white girlfriend's side of the family, and he was kind of nervous anyway, but that just gave him another reason to be nervous. It's crazy. But overall, basically it talks about how there's still racism, and they treat black people like property. That's how I felt about that. And those kind of movies make me upset, but we're not going to talk about that. And the third movie, of course, is by John Singleton. It's called Poetic Justice with Janet Jackson and Tupac. It is a romantic drama. It started out very real when Janet Jackson's boyfriend was shot and killed. So it's a very real movie, and even Tupac at the end of the movie experienced a death in the family, a close relative, like his first cousin. I'm close to my first cousin, so it's like hurt in that, and he had plans, so you know, life gets in the way. That's why I love this movie, because it's very real, it's true, it's not like covered up and everything's gonna be okay. Like, it's very realistic. And it's kind of sad because she doesn't have family anymore. All she had was her boyfriend. She has her friend and her job, but she doesn't have her nana no more. Her mom killed herself when she was younger. So, and she's depressed. Even if she doesn't like come off depressed, she dresses in dark clothing pretty much. And she's bitter right now, you know? So women go through that. So she's bitter right now. She has no one, and she's working. And then she meets this guy, and then they don't hit it off too well at first. She goes on a trip with her best friend, and then they both end up seeing each other, Janet Jackson and Tupac, and end up liking each other. So it's like a little romantic thing going on. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. And when I think of like poetic justice, I really think of just long, beautiful hair, like whether it's long twists or long big braids that touch like my waist. I think that it's like kind of, oh, like empowering, oh, my hair, this is how I'm feeling. And even when she started wearing white at the end of the movie, when she kind of got over some of that and found some happiness, you can tell like her persona changed and her dressing changed, which, you know, kind of expressed how she was feeling at the time when she lost her boyfriend and everybody else in her life. So that's how I feel about that movie. I rate that movie an A as well. It is not a movie I will watch all the time, but I enjoyed the movie. And this was my review. I hope you enjoy. Y'all have a good day.